Welcome back, everyone. My name's Andrew. This is Penelope. Welcome back to our show.
Where did you get Penelope from? Welcome back to episode 3 of For What It's Worth. I think we've decided on that name.
Unless someone comes up with something better.
No, I mean, For What It's Worth. I like it. Episode 3, For What It's Worth. A lot's happened since we talked last. We went on our first family vacation. That is definitely the main thing to note. 3?
It's been 3 weeks since you posted the last video. It will be 3 weeks.
Well, I guess, yeah, we were gone. And
by the time this is up.
Yeah. Wow. Okay,
so
yeah.
Start, first off, I think the cadence, sorry, corporate jargon, the timing between episodes, I feel like at some point, once we get in like a groove, it's either going to be every week, like shorter episodes.
Yeah, every week I think is honestly because it's just routine. Yeah. Like getting in a habit of it, I think that's easier. So.
And I've already expressed that I want to take over
obviously gone, though.
The editing. I know the editing portion of it to lighten your plate a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, just shorter, like 40 some minute episodes. I mean, if you're really in favor of like the long hour plus episodes,
they
once every
still be like that.
Like I know they could every 2 weeks or twice a month maybe.
We've talked about this every week.
I know it was on my agenda. Okay. I'm thinking of my dad right now.
Eliminate it. Move on.
It's funny. Back in the day, we had family meetings, probably like once a month at least. My dad would have his printed out agenda of what he wanted to talk about in these family meetings. This is like when I was in high school, and I have younger brothers and sister through that, but it was just funny. Like me saying that brought back some memories.
You are turning into your dad.
To a sense, like to a degree, like
a lot, not all more than you think.
Some things that I say, some of my mannerisms, sure, but like I wouldn't say I'm turning into him.
So you're not your dad, but you are turning into him.
All right, we'll see how
the process
we look in 10
started.
years.
It's not a bad thing. It's just an observation.
Okay.
Before family vacation, it was a lot of getting the programs launched. So the new 8-week challenges, those are underway. Very exciting. Facebook group is up and running. People are submitting recipes. So that's been exciting. And I already, because we're finishing up week 2 of the challenge, week 1 winners of the mini challenge already got their BOWMAR gift cards.
Okay. You need to explain to me a little bit more about the mini challenges.
It's either a threshold challenge, meaning that once they pass a certain number of points.
Everyone's is the same.
For the week. I set it, and anyone within that challenge has the same opportunity.
Okay.
Everyone's added. There's a fit and functional for each week and a 30-minute because the points are different since they have different workouts, like different amount of workouts. But yeah, it's just mini challenges on points, basically. So some of them are leaderboard challenges. So that's what it was week 1. So I sent 2 people, the person who had the most points for fit and functional and same for 30-minute. They got $100 BOWMAR gift cards. And then, yeah.
Jeez.
Keeping everybody motivated.
$100 every week? $200 every week?
Can you let me finish?
Sorry. Okay.
Have you seen that video that's like, that girl freaking out, and then she's like, I'm an adult. I need to calm down.
Yeah. That's funny. That's a good video.
It's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, every week is different. So sometimes it could be Hydro Jug giveaway. Okay. It could be LULULEMON gift card, BOWMAR gift card, cash, Starbucks. Every week's different. But anyway, it's just a way to keep people on track because, as you've said, especially around week 3, people really tend to fall off with adherence to that. There's many challenges every week to keep people moving and grooving. And it was so cool when people submitted. That's the other thing. I'll put the challenge winners from the first 8 weeks. Mm-hmm. They did so freaking good. Catherine won. And yeah. And then one of the other winners specifically mentioned in her submission that the mini challenges really helped her. Like, she wasn't even planning on entering. She didn't have ideal progress pictures because she didn't take them. Mm-hmm. But she had a picture of her in a dress and took the same picture at the end in it.
Yeah.
But she was like, yeah, winning the mini challenge like really lit a fire under her, and then she came in like second or third or whatever. So she was like in mini challenges. Danae.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So it was cool to see her like point that out. I'm like, okay, it's doing what I wanted. Yeah, it's working. That is why I took the time to make them, because it's not difficult. It's just tedious because I have to do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I do 16. Because there's one for each, and then there's the main 8-week challenge that everyone gets entered into. That doesn't determine the winner, but I do take that into consideration because I can see if you completed all your workouts, if you did the daily habits, if you added in extra cardio based on points.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
you looked very confused there for a second.
No, I'm just thinking like, this is cynical of me, but is there a way people can't cheat, right?
I mean, they could check it off, but you can only do it once a day.
Check what off?
Like you can't do things multiple times a day to like ramp your points up. You can only check it off once a day, and everyone has the same opportunities for like getting your water in. But the workouts, you have to enter your stuff and do like complete the workout. So yes, technically you could. But also, I mean, if that's how you're going to try to win the challenge, your pictures are not going to resemble that, and you're not going to be the winner.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm just curious.
Plus, no one in my challenges would do that. They're great. Honestly, though, do you see all the pictures? I did. I went through a lot of those submissions. I struggled.
Very cool.
I struggled picking this
winners
time.
Is always the hardest. Very hard for you.
So hard. It's the best part and the hardest part. But yeah, so that was good. This was after we got back, so we'll wait on this. But the new merch is live right now. I'm going to try to get this up tomorrow because the pre-order is going to end on Monday. But I am ordering extra, so there will be plenty available. But if you want some spring merch, whether you're a strong mama...
Like me? Yeah.
I also have 2 progress over perfection options. They're all so cute. They're listed on my website right now. But yeah, so the challenge, that was the main thing. Choosing the winners and then getting the other challenge started.
So let's go into the trip.
Yeah.
First...
Hydro-Jug has their launch.
Okay.
That strawberry cup is going to sell so fast.
If you see me checking my phone, it's because we are getting new...
Almost.
So we had a company come through, when was it? In the fall?
Yeah, last fall.
Summer, fall, and install fiber optic cable throughout our
entire neighborhood.
But I think it's like our whole town. And
destroyed. So many backyards.
A lot of backyards, but they did a good job of
going back it was just
fixing.
so funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
You made the comment of like you think you own a home until the city can just come in and just start digging everywhere.
You don't own anything.
They really did. They made quite a mess.
Taxes aside, it's like city aside, they can just come to your backyard, dig it all up.
They did do a good job. You're right.
They did fine, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But they so they install fiber optic cable, which if you're unawares, internet access, very simply. Mm-hmm. So, but it's not for the company that we currently use. It's for a different company. So if we want to use it, we have to switch. However, they're offering like 2 gigabyte upload and download speeds, which is crazy fast for like less than $80 a month.
Yeah, way less than
we're currently paying over $150 for 1 gigabyte from Spectrum. So obvious choice to switch. Guy's coming out today to do that. So hopefully everything is way faster.
When is he supposed to come?
Between 12 and 4.
So this was super good timing to start at 12.
They don't need us, really. But I'm assuming it'll be later. But either way, we'll get there.
Florida trip.
Yeah, Florida trip.
We talked about in the last episode that we made the executive decision that we were not paying $2,000 for a crappy flight in terms of like we'd have to leave super early and traveling with 2 car seats.
Also paying for 2
rental
car seats,
car,
luggage.
Oh gosh, it would have been so expensive.
Really expensive, really inconvenient.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Will we fly with the girls again? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But to Florida, it just didn't make sense this time. There was one nonstop. We talked about it last time. So we drove.
We wanted to drive. So the girls had never been in a car for longer than I think like an hour to an hour and a half. And we did just rip the Band-Aid off. 15 hours.
Overnight,
which was the right decision.
Absolutely.
For our children.
Absolutely. I think for most children. So our plan going into it was to leave basically right around 7. So to essentially do whole bath time, bedtime routine, but instead of putting them into the bed, put them in the car. And great in theory. It still worked out great. Avery quite literally fell asleep immediately.
Before we got out of the neighborhood. She was
Immediately. Also before we got out of the neighborhood, Emmy goes, "Are we there yet?"
Yes. So funny. It was so good.
So Avery slept for 3 hours while Emmy was just so excited, taking it all in, couldn't wait to get to Florida, talking about Cambry, the other little girl that we were going to be seeing. So she was super excited. Sorry if you can hear Lulu scratching her ear. In summary, it all went great aside from we should have left earlier to allow Emmy time to like wind down. Yeah, settle into the car, wind down a little bit.
And Avery as well to keep her awake so they could sleep. I
think Avery would have been fine had Emmy not been so loud.
Avery was fine regardless.
I know, but I mean, I think she would have stayed asleep.
No, I'm just talking about how I think the key to having like the easiest drive is to get them sleeping at the same time.
Well, yeah,
which is harder said than done. But we did a good job of it the second time if Emmy didn't have her pooping problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so they didn't both fall asleep on the way down.
Together
until like 3 a.m.
Yeah. So I slept from like 3 to 4. And then they were both up by 6, definitely by 6:30 because we pulled over around 6:37. Most places weren't open yet. We were hoping for like a Panera, wasn't open yet. And we ended up just going to Denny's. They definitely had the wiggles while we were sitting there, but that's as to be expected. After we ate, we literally just let Emmy run and hop outside before we got back in the car. And then we had 3 hours left in our drive. So knocked out so much of the drive overnight, which was so nice. I was very surprised with, well, I guess you were sleeping a lot of that time, the rest of the drive.
The watch said I got 45 minutes. And I was trying to sleep the rest of it, but yes.
Anyway, I was very impressed with how good they did for the 3 hours of awake time.
Yeah, no, they did, yeah.
Avery literally played with this little like Montessori toy for probably 45 minutes straight. Like, didn't make a peep, just playing with the little folding toy. I linked it on Instagram. I was shocked. And Emmy enjoyed playing with it too. And then I got books for them. Avery loves looking through books. That was great. Emmy was doing some drawing stuff. So anyway, what time did we get there then? Around 10:45, I think.
Something like that.
We had 3 total stops.
Is that it?
I think so.
So we stopped at Buc-ee's in Lexington.
Stopped at 2 Buc-ee's and then at Denny's. Like gas and Denny's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 total stops.
Nice.
So trip down, we were both like, we give this an A+. This was...
Yeah.
For 2 little kids, 2.5 and 1, they did great.
Oh, no. They, like, yeah.
Also, huge mistake. This was a huge mistake that contributed to Emmy literally being up until 3 a.m. Our first Buc-ee's stop, because she was wide awake, he was like, at this point, just keep her up. And we were stopping at 10, so we're 3 hours into the drive. He's like, just keep her up, we'll let her walk around, and then we'll get back in. She was wide awake after that, and so was Avery. Both of them. Well, and then they were just like that, I think, made Avery overtired. I should have just stayed in the car with her.
Emmy fell asleep like an hour after Buc-ee's.
That's true. Then they were on opposite schedules because
it was really
then
the problem with Avery.
Yeah, I shouldn't have taken Avery out of the car.
She was awake until like 3.
The lights in there were obviously so bright. So I think that just totally threw off her. She's like, what time of day is this?
Yeah.
But other than that, no, it went great. Way home, the only thing we changed was
we left earlier.
We left at 5, which would have been perfect. But Emmy I said she withholds poop. It's something we're working on. we've been working on for a while. But she really needed to go to the bathroom. Had we been able to have that situation figured out before we left, I think it would have been smooth sailing.
Yeah.
But she was waking up every 30 minutes. Just uncomfortable because her tummy hurt. So, understandable, but that was waking up Avery. Still, all in all, given everything, I think it was good.
Yeah.
Drive-wise.
Yeah, I got some quality audiobook time in.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You finished 2 books.
No,
well, finished one.
I was an hour short of one. And both books I had gone into already, like, halfway through.
Yeah, so, but still. Lots of audiobook time for you.
38 hours, so. But yes. So, only other thing is we don't have, like, screens in our cars. And I feel like for the next time,
because they're on the back of the driver and passenger.
No, I know, but I mean like with the
like
iPad. Yeah. So something like you have an old iPad, like a really old one that we could, like, theoretically we were going to download like a
but it was being
Ms.
finicky.
Rachel on Netflix but it wasn't working. So I think
we just handed a phone back on the way home.
Yeah, and she was
just to at least keep her quiet while Avery was sleeping, which was key.
It worked. Until you put Winnie the Pooh on and she started cracking up.
Oh my gosh.
She was so loud, laughing out loud.
Like belly laughs.
From Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, it was really funny.
It was so funny. And I was like, it was like old Winnie the Pooh. It wasn't like a super animated one. It was older.
Yeah.
It was funny anyway. Yeah. I don't know what that was.
Laughing at Pooh Bear.
Yeah. So yeah, no, all in all, I feel like it went great. And then actual trip.
Well, I would just say, last thing about the road trip is, if you're doing this overnight and it's a long overnight, just, have your mindset ready for that first day is going to be a little rough.
Yeah, I still don't know exactly what happened to Emmy that first day. We got there, she was totally fine, we played, we went on a walk, laid down for nap time, woke up clearly uncomfortable and just not feeling good, like super whiny and lethargic, and then threw up so much for like 5 hours, 6 hours. It looked like food poisoning. Like when we had food poisoning, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, but our food poisoning, like what you said, our food poisoning, it took a full day for it to come into effect. Like a full 24 hours.
Well, it can take up to 24 hours. It can hit sooner than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the only thing I could think of was that maybe it was like she ate, when she first threw up, I thought it was all the snacks, like between being backwards, motion sickness, maybe something like that. But then she started like continually throwing up until there's nothing left. Slept in bed with us and then was completely fine the next day. Trying to think, did we do the pool the first day?
The pool?
Yeah, pool, and then...
Well, the second day.
Oh, gosh, the water was so cold. But she had fun playing with a little bucket. We were there for like a little over an hour. And then...
Actually, no, we didn't do the pool the first day.
That's what I'm saying.
You worked out the first day.
Yeah.
And took Emmy with you, right?
Yeah.
And then I stayed back with Ave. We just hung out.
Yeah, I think we were just mainly at the house that day, and then we went on like walks and stuff, but we did the pool the third day there before their nap. And then after nap was more just like hanging out because we were there seeing friends. So more just hanging out at their house.
Yeah, big thanks again.
Yeah, Morgan.
I know Logan and Morgan are watching this right now.
So it was so fun to get to hang out with them. And then we planned one beach day. Beach morning, same thing, before their nap. And gosh, we are already pool people over beach people. And like, especially if we're going to a resort, my favorite way to vacation is at a resort or sitting at a pool looking at the beach. I love walking on the beach, but actually like full beach day, so much sand.
It's also...
And wind.
So we had to drive to the beach, which makes it twice
as hard.
Twice as hard.
Yeah.
If you're at a resort, like I love the beach. I think it's great.
But when you have an easy option.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
When you can just walk out.
Yeah, much different. But we still had a lot of fun. But literally the very first thing that happened after we got everything there, I set the girls down on the towel turn around to get something, look back. Avery has a pile of sand on her head. Emmy had just picked it up and plopped it on her head.
I mean, she loved it.
Oh, it was so funny.
Avery loved the sand.
That was the first thing. I'm like, just hilarious of me trying to keep them somewhat clean, like ridiculous.
No shot.
So yeah, that was the start. I'm like, all right, well, here we go. Just rip a Band-Aid off, get sand everywhere.
Yep.
She started eating sand. Emmy was having so much fun in the water. We got like little sand stuff for them to like sandcastle digging stuff. So she had a lot of fun with that. She did not love the beach when we were there the first time. Granted, she was much younger.
7 months old.
Yeah. But I knew she would have fun. So that was good. Avery wanted to sit on the towel and snack.
She snacked the whole time. It was so funny.
It was so cute. We ended up, maybe 2 hours. That water was also very cold. We went to Reddington Beach.
Yeah, it was freezing.
And I think that they're still dealing with like rebuilding from the hurricanes because the bathroom was closed, the little like snack shop was closed, but thankfully they had the little like rinse off shower area, which apparently Clearwater Beach doesn't have. That's what Morgan said. So I'm glad we went there because Emmy was having fun until she was done with the sand. Yeah. And then she was like, my feet are dirty. Like everything was dirty. And I'm like, girl, I get it. I feel the same way. So I literally stripped her down and I washed everything in the little shower.
That was big.
Change of clothes for them. And yeah, it was great.
It worked out. That was a fun day.
It did. It was more fun. Like I knew that I would make it fun even if I wasn't having the best time. Yeah. But it ended up being like genuinely more fun than I thought it would.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, we went out to eat with the friends we went to see. Their friends as well.
Parents only. No
parents only. So yeah, there was a babysitter that came to watch our two, and the other two couples each had one. Yeah,
all around the same age as Avery. So there was basically 3 1-year-olds and a 2.5-year-old.
Essentially yes. And the babysitter was awesome.
Olivia, I know you're not watching this, but if you are,
she said that
so great.
Emmy was a great little helper.
Yeah, like texted during, and she was like, "It's so cute. She's trying to take care of everybody."
Yeah. But so that's not what this is about. My question is, so me and you, we are old people. Okay. We go to dinner at 3:30.
Which we did that night too.
I know. I'm just saying.
In our sweatpants?
Yeah. Well, what were we wearing yesterday to dinner? I'm just saying, we are not hip.
Oh yeah, no, far from.
We are not
the trendy couple. Trendy. No, we're far from it.
The place we went to, very trendy vibes. To me, I'm just curious what your thoughts were. It was fantastic, first of all. It was like a tapas plate, so you just order small plates of everything. The food was phenomenal.
I liked the environment a lot. Would that be like, if we were local there, would that be a place we'd go all the time? Probably not. The food was really good. I feel like that is a perfect place to go with other couples. Yeah. On like double dates and stuff, just because because of the tapas. Clearly not trendy. It's a great sharing environment. So if you want to try a bunch of different stuff, that was nice. I know I liked it a lot. It is trendier, but it didn't it wasn't deterring to me. Okay. What did you not like about it?
No, I liked it a lot. Oh. I just think.
I guess, what is your take on it?
If we went there, just me and you.
Oh, I remember. We went to that little shopping mall area. Oh, that's right. That's what we did the second day. I was like, I know we did something. Got ice cream.
I felt, this is the first time I've been to a place like this.
You felt old?
I felt old. I did.
Why?
Not old per se, but like.
It wasn't like full of young people. No, I
know. There was a lot of young people. And it's not like, I know, I'm 32.
I didn't know you felt this way.
No. I didn't feel like out of place. I was just like, man, I don't know. It's an interesting feeling because I don't know. I was just, like,
I'll have to put
it didn't harp in my, it wasn't bad.
I liked it a lot. The food was so good. My experience
was great. It was awesome. It was
just. I had a pork belly.
It was funny. The pork belly was phenomenal.
So good. Yeah, that place was really good. And the little mall area we went
Barcelona?
to, Hyde Park,
Barcelona? Is that what the restaurant was?
maybe.
I think that's what it was.
Oh, yeah. The second day we went to Hyde Park, and such a cute little area. Lots of shops for shopping. That was not our goal while we were there, but we got some ice cream in a cute little ice cream shop. We got to use our wagon. Wagon was great.
So you made the purchase of the wagon.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
We
you
borrowed
guys.
it to use. And
Borrowed it to use to like test it out. Our old nanny let us use it because she was selling hers. And bought it. This is now, she bought it used, then I'm buying it used.
Yeah.
So we got it less than half off for all of the
What a
things.
deal.
Yeah, no, great. The only downfall is it came wrapped.
I
don't
you
like
keep talking about it. Like
Yeah, because it did. It's like wrapped in this metallic.
iridescent,
Yeah,
kind of.
and it honestly, it wouldn't bother me so much if there wasn't pieces already hanging off. Like it was already lifted, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to take it off. I started taking it off, and it's gonna take me a minute.
There's probably a way to do it that makes it easier.
You can try. It's gonna take me a while. Anyway, so we bought the Wonderfold wagon. We took that to Florida. That was great. Surprised at how well everything fit in my car. Honestly, fit really well. But yeah, highlights of the vacation. I would say that little Hyde Park area was very cute. I was a little hesitant going into it. I'm like, oh, the kids are going to be like having to drive there and then just walking around. I was expecting more of like
we got ice cream first thing.
I was expecting more of like a kids play area, but Emmy ended up loving the little fountain and then warmed up to Logan there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, getting ice cream helped. That little Hyde Park area was very cute. Going to the beach day was great.
Yeah, beach day was way better
And
than I
that-
expected it to be.
Yeah, and then that
honestly.
Barcelona restaurant. Oh, this is probably, I don't think this is a chain or anything, but Farmer's Market.
Naked Farmer.
Naked Farmer. That place was so good. It was just like a takeout bowl place. That was really good.
We were in Tampa, by the way.
Yeah.
South Tampa.
Yeah.
On
So
that
anyway,
little
those are my
peninsula.
highlights, and then mainly just getting to spend time with Morgan.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah, that was
We started a
was
show
a
while we
great-
were there.
started. Oh, okay, yes. 0 day.
Yeah. Started that with them, and we already finished it.
Was it like 6 episode
Yeah.
limited series? What's your to out of 10?
7.
6.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6.5, but I was like, I did stay into it. My biggest downfalls with it were, I get like just how dark it was. I would have liked if there was like more like lightheartedness added into it, but I get that that's just not the show. I don't mind suspenseful shows, but I also like there being like a little bit of comedy or just a little other lighthearted moments, and the whole thing just felt so heavy.
Yeah,
But overall, it was good. I mean, I was interested
there
the
were
whole
some good
time.
like jump scares in there.
Which
I
is
thought was
another
great.
reason
That was
why
great.
I'm rating it lower.
Adding in those like really unexpectedly, awesome, great. I think it's just perfect.
There
to
was a
add.
few like very soon. Yeah.
I didn't
It was a
like. I
little
didn't like
dark.
how I feel like the ending felt a little rushed to
Yeah.
me, and they
definitely could have done more.
Wish they would have wrapped it up a little bit better, but
Yeah.
it's 6 episodes, 45 minutes an episode. It's not that big of a time investment.
All the actors
Entertaining.
and actresses I thought were
Robert
great
De
in it.
Niro,
Yeah, he did a great job. So anyway, what were your highlights? Same thing?
those.
Beach
Yeah,
day?
just hanging out.
Yeah. I did get a really, well, you did Murph essentially while we were there.
No, I didn't.
You didn't? You just switched it up totally?
No, I did. I ran a mile and then did some push-ups and squats.
Oh, okay. Well, a modified Murph.
I did less than half of Murph.
Okay. Well, I did. Well, Morgan and I worked out a couple times, and then I wrote a little like circuit workout for Morgan
And Holly.
and Holly and myself to do, and it was great. We had a lot of fun. It was so cute. Morgan's husband, Logan, was outside holding Cambry the whole time, so he and Cambry were watching us work out because we were like kind of running in between houses using Holly's gym and Morgan's cardio equipment. Yeah, it was a really good workout. It was fun.
Good. I'm still surprised that you don't want to do more with that kind of thing. You,
He texted me the other day asking if he thought that I would be a good alpha conditioning coach at Lifetime. Is that what you're talking about? Like instructor?
I mean, you would be good, but it's just every time you get together with one of your friends, whether it's Alyssa or Bailey or Morgan, like you can see the light in your eyes when you go to start like writing a workout.
Yeah, I love it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just surprised
but it's
you
different
haven't.
What do you mean? Like
I don't know. You have friends you've made at the gym. I don't know what that looks like per se, but like
I think more of it is, well, one, I write workouts like that all the time. And I think it's more just because it's with the people I'm closest to that I don't get to spend time with. Like I like getting to, not to sound too cocky, but especially if I know how the other person typically works out and like what they enjoy, I'm like, I know they're going to enjoy this workout. Okay. So I get a lot of fulfillment from that. So they get to like detach and just have fun, and we get to spend time together and work out together. So it's more just that.
Okay.
Because normally here, like that is the number one reason I take a class every once in a while.
You don't want to.
I don't want to have to worry about it.
You have to do it so much.
I want to detach from it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But I have had fun a couple times when that guy was the trainer at Lifetime and girls were like, I'm not doing his class. And I was like, okay, well, I can go take you through a workout. And I did have a lot of fun.
No, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
And after that, they were like, have you thought of... Did you miss the person?
I mean, it was just a phone call. Hi there, this is Chris Vogel. I'm just returning a call that I missed. Thanks. I worked in sales, so I feel like I was pretty good at leaving voicemails because I left a lot of them. But nowadays, like if I'm calling someone like that, like they have my phone number. They don't need me to repeat it.
Yeah.
I'll put my phone on ring. Anyways, where were we?
Yeah, we came home and we got home at like 9 a.m. I went and picked up Luke. We got home, immediately unpacked, cleaned the house. Honestly, it was so nice. We came home to 70-degree weather and 3 straight beautiful sunny days. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, so nice coming home to that. We opened up all the windows, cleaned. We got all laundry done the first day. So after we figured out or like started unpacking, I went and picked up Lulu from my dad's, and right next to my dad's is the local shop we use for the shirts. So I picked up all the samples because those were ready. So that was on.
Show any other ones?
Yeah, that was on Tuesday morning, and then I basically just hit the ground running from there. I had to record a bunch of try-ons. Paragon had a really cool Oasis. Let me just get all these spring colors so you can see. Hold this, please. That is all Paragon's Oasis collection. That all launched. Hydro Jug had a launch literally today. So I had all these boxes that I had to open in like things that I would share regardless, but I'm also kind of obligated to share some of them. Yeah. So I did a try on for this, try on for that, try on for Lulu. I have to edit them all different ways. So I hit the ground running with this stuff. The Oasis collection is already live. These are great colors, are they not? I love them. I like doing I
just don't see any black.
Like two-tone. I didn't get black.
Or white or gray.
Okay. Anyway.
So, not for me.
So Paragon, I've said this so many times. Obviously, I love Lululemon, but I get it's at a higher price point, and sometimes you just want less. I would still consider Lulu more basic. Obviously, like they have the staple items. I think other smaller, they're pretty big now, but smaller companies do like more vibrant out there colors. Anyway, most affordable activewear for still good quality, and like they hold up really well. So
what's a legging cost? Let me guess. It's $69 for a pair of leggings.
Probably very
the average pair of leggings. Ooh, Oasis. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, so they have a little one-piecer.
They do. That's the only thing I didn't get. Because theirs are too short on my torso.
$68. What did I say?
You said 69.
Yeah, I did.
So, once again, are they cheap?
Pretty close.
No, but they are more affordable. The quality is great. The only thing I will say, do not, if you're getting their Ray Luna items, don't get the lighter colors. They're not squat proof. Stick.
Hello?
Hey, this is the technician with Ultrafiber.
How you doing?
Good, good. I'm here now. Just knocked on your door. Do you have a dog?
Oh, I do. We do have a dog. She's sleeping. But, yeah, I'll be right down. Sorry about that. I must have missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you know what? I knocked on the wrong house. I'm one house down.
Oh, okay.
There's a big dog. Let me pull forward one house. I knocked on
Okay.
the door. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
I'll see you in a second.
Okay, thank you.
I know, when he asked about dog, I was like, that's not our house. He's asking because
yeah.
there's a dog barking, probably.
Yeah.
Well, Lulu's going to start barking here soon. Okay, anyway, picked up the merch, quick little rundown. Progress Over Perfection, short sleeve. Strong as a Mother, yellow, love. Bunch of merch. It's all available on the website right now. I guess I'll just put a picture on the screen. But this is the one I almost got rid of, and I'm glad I didn't. Because, well, not get rid of, but I wasn't going to launch it this time. Strong as a Mother with a little smiley. This,
Obviously.
right now, this is the #1 seller, which I knew would be.
Yeah,
I knew it would be. But this is #2, which cracks me up. And then one of the pink,
Why?
or the Progress Over Perfection lavender one that I wore
Why
yesterday.
does that crack you up?
Because this was, I said in the trial, I was like, oh, this is the one I almost got rid of.
Oh.
People love it.
Yeah, but it's good color.
Yeah.
Simple.
All the spring colors are just great.
Yeah.
So I have those once again on a pre-order until Monday. And then I will be probably just like doubling the inventory of that. So I have plenty, because that's the problem with pre-orders. It's great because everyone gets what they want. But then the second they get it and start sharing,
There's nothing.
there's nothing on the website.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to double it and have a bunch extra. The one I will mention, I was trying to share this earlier. This one, I haven't talked about this on Instagram. This, I think, would have been one of the top ones.
Yeah, it's really
I've
cool.
had this for a while. She messed up the sample. I was going to say a little bit, but she messed up the sample. This whole thing is going to be on the back. And then on the front is going to be, actually, I'll put a picture on the screen of it too. But this logo in teal, this will be on the front, and then it will have the
this
large.
teal?
Yeah. Okay. And then it will have the large design all on the back, nice and big. So that one I'm not going to share until I get it back, and I'll just launch it solo. But when I place the order for all of these Monday, I'm just going to order a ton of those because I think people will love those.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Because we're a little bit short on time. I have a couple things I want to get to. First off, quick 5-minute,
No.
2-minute book club
Okay.
update. So, book club is live. It's For What It's Worth BC on Fable, the app.
I'll have it linked below.
We are reading Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Kelly is on chapter.
I'm listening.
She's on chapter what?
2?
2. So page 4 maybe. She's listening. It's really good. I've already read it, but I'm excited to read it again. I haven't started yet because I had a bunch of books to finish.
We've also been...
And we've been busy. Either way, we are almost up to 20 members of the book club. I think if you join it, you'd make 18. So, like, we're almost there.
I need to join.
This is exciting.
I just once again.
Surpassed what I initially thought. But either way, super excited. It's a great book if you haven't read it. Join the book club if you want to. Quick synopsis. Small town in Sweden. It revolves around the local youth hockey program. It's not like the high school. I don't think it's like the high school team. I think it's like a... Anyways. You get perspectives all over the place. The team, like president, like general manager, his whole family, his daughter's friend, the star hockey player, the young up-and-coming hockey player, the best friend. It's great. Big event happens in the book, and it's just kind of like the fallout of after that big event and how each person deals with it. It's just fantastic, very human. Like, anyways, the Audible. So if you want to do the audiobook, it is available on Spotify Premium. If you have Spotify Premium,
I'm listening for free.
It's free. Free.
Yeah.
It's often available. So Libby and Hoopla are two apps that you can get on your phone that are like e-libraries, right? So you just put your library card in and you can rent from your library the audiobooks or the ebooks. So Libby, Hoopla, if you have a library card. Honestly, what I did is I went to every public library around the state. Like I just Googled them. And
not for this book,
but for because I do a lot of audiobooks.
You did this like a year ago.
Yeah. And I just, if they allow you to get a library card by just like filling it out and you don't have to like go there, I got one. So anyways, check those to try to save some money. I mean, I think it's $10, a little over $10 on Amazon for the physical book, at least where we are. So it's not too bad. But also they're pretty much at every half-price bookstore out there. It's a popular book. So yeah, that's the book of March.
I've already started reading. I'm excited.
This is one of those books that's going to grip you.
I know. He's been really wanting me to read this for the past 6 months.
Once it grips you, it's going to be like the fourth wing for you. You're going to be like, I can't get enough. I need to know what happens. So, okay. There's the update about the book. We'll talk about it more at the end of the month. Mm-hmm. Still trying to figure out what to do, like to have a discussion. Anyways.
Figure it out.
So, here's what I wanted to get to for you. Obviously, you have built up a following of a substantial amount of people.
Are we getting into the content that I create again?
No. No.
Okay.
No, you'll see where I'm going with this. Almost 70,000 people on YouTube have subscribed.
Yeah.
100 and some thousand on Instagram. That just means to me that people care about what you have to say.
Okay.
They care about your opinion.
Oh gosh.
So let me know your opinion on a couple of things.
Are these unpopular opinions? I love doing these.
No, I don't have those this time. But
okay,
this is important.
Okay.
If any aliens landed in our front yard, came to us and said, "Hey, we're going to judge humanity based off of a single television show," what would you recommend that they watch? And why?
Ted Lasso.
Ooh.
Because everyone has rocks in the road. There's bumpy parts, but you focus on the positive, you see the good, and you will come out on top.
That's a good one. Ted Lasso. I didn't think about that.
Did you see their I got goosebumps. Season 4, and he's going to be he's going to be coaching a women's team. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Yeah, I sent that to the family group.
I love Ted Lasso. What would you pick? Or is this just a one-way street?
No. I wrote down. So I have two answers.
Okay.
Number one, I said Seinfeld because it's a show about nothing. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, it's dated at this point, but it does a decent job at just talking about the monotony of life.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what the first thing that came to mind.
I don't mean to be like
of the
nihilistic
shows,
or anything,
Friends
but like
and Seinfeld.
I don't know. I just feel like it does a decent job of showing like that side of life, but also that's like I don't know. I don't love that answer the more I think about it, but what I do love, okay, Band of Brothers. I think first of all, it's a phenomenal show if you haven't watched it. It's one series, but it's just an epic tale of war that shows what this world, what we will do as humanity, as humans, will do. What did I say? I'm trying to. I feel like I wrote out a good sentence here. Okay, it shows the lengths that we would go to as humans to stop evil.
Good answer.
It's a World War II show.
Okay. What's your next question?
Okay. Your answer was great. Ted Lasso. It's a good one. I like that.
Mine is all the cussing, but yes.
Okay. This is an easy one to me.
Okay.
Would you rather...
That just sounds like I'm judging you because this is super easy, but I'm still going to ask.
No, I know. I have a feeling that you're going to have the same answer as me, and it's not going to take you a second.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather have the ability to speak every language fluently or talk to animals?
Oh, talk to animals.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also animal lovers, though.
I know. Obviously I said the same thing. I even said easiest question of all time.
Yeah.
So that's not surprising. But okay. Last one. Actually, there's 2 more things I want to do. Number 1. Actually, we're going to save this one for next time. We don't have enough time. I was going to try to do that dance I showed you. The Ukrainian one with the knees.
You were going to try to do that?
Try.
The cameras would fall over.
Next time. Okay. If everyone in the world, all 8 billion people, right, were to pee into the Grand Canyon, how long do you think, like, all of their pee from every day goes into the Grand Canyon?
Have you seen the Grand Canyon?
Every person in the world. I'm asking, how long do you think it would take to fill it up?
You have an answer?
Yeah. So number 1, on average, this is, average of babies to whatever. Half a gallon a day is the average amount of pee people excrete in a day.
I have no idea.
The Grand Canyon can hold 1.2 quadrillion gallons of liquid.
Yeah.
It would
It's
take
gigantic.
800,000 years.
Okay.
If everyone peed,
That is
crazy.
insane.
800,000
I wouldn't have guessed
years.
nearly close to that. Have you seen it in person?
No,
Have you been?
I've never been to the
It is
Grand
wild. It's huge.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I feel like videos and pictures don't do it justice.
They don't do
though.
it any justice.
Yeah.
No, and
So I
I
would
feel
need
like
to
a lot
go.
of things
I've
like
never
that. Same thing with like Mount Rushmore. I went and saw that. I know this is very different, but
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
seeing that in person, because you're like, oh, they just like carved them into the rocks, and it's like you see it in person, you're like, how?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. This is the same thing that I think about when you think about like the pyramids of Giza.
Oh, one
You
day
know?
I would love to go,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Is that you?
yeah,
Okay.
Foxy Kind. They've been dropping a lot of stuff.
Who's that?
Those really cute matching sets, that brown set that I wear all the time and the new gray one. The very first one I got when I was pregnant with the tight shorts with the really oversized t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. They're really soft.
They're so nice. I love them. Anyway, yeah, no, it's crazy. There's so many places I would like to visit, especially the older you get. I mean, it sounds so cliche, but the older you get, I feel like the more impressive it is because you have more grasp on the difficulty of everything. So you have more appreciation for it.
Yeah.
We went to Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore, Grand Canyon. We went and did all of that when I was in like middle school, and elementary school. I had appreciation for it, and I was like in awe of all of it, but you just
I
don't.
want to go back as an adult
Yeah.
to see it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally. I'm with you. I would too.
Have you done any of like the national parks or sightseeing like that? Your family didn't do it?
I mean,
When my mom was married to Brian, they were like,
Stone Mountain
they were
in
big.
Georgia, but that's not like a big thing.
Yeah.
I need to,
It was a big camping time of our life.
I think I had something I wanted to show you. Do you think you could do this? Scroll up.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
yeah. I saw someone do a how-to
I
of
was
it.
so impressed.
The girl made it look really easy in the
She's probably been
how-to.
doing it for years.
No, not her. I'm the girl who showed it. Yeah, you definitely have to take some practice, but it's much easier than it seems. Yeah, I actually saved it because I was like, I'll have to try that. You guys, my Instagram literally is going up by like 1,000 followers 1,000 followers a week basically right now
Really?
because of the same video of Emmy.
Oh, seriously? That's still getting
All of
traction?
my notifications are just comments on that video.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild.
Also, we have YouTube TV. I don't know if anyone else out there does. I mean, it's pretty popular. They're going up to $100 a month if they haven't already. When we first got it, it was $35, and that was like 5 years ago. It is going to be pretty much tripled in price in 5 years. Insanity. So I'm trying to get rid of that.
Thing is for me about being a mom. There's these little piles.
Yes, I get it,
piles.
Kelly.
I'm the only one.
I see those little piles. But there are certain spots in the house where I see the little piles. Oh yeah.
And you're essentially now holding the twist with your middle fingers, and you can release your thumbs. Scoop again with your thumbs, pick up some more hair, push back.
So it's not like she's braiding it, she's just twisting it.
And then switch fingers. And essentially you're just going to keep doing that on repeat.
What's the difference?
So pick up hair, push
Braiding
back,
is 3 separate pieces of hair.
pick up hair.
Always.
Three strands.
Pick up hair.
Thanks for watching. If you have any topics you want us to touch on, because you value Kelly's opinion so much.
I'll put a question box on my Instagram next time.
You don't need to. I mean, we have enough things to talk about to fill this.
No, I know, but
time
I
up.
can put like what topics, and we can just choose if there's one that's repeated, choose one or one that we think would be fun.
Okay, well, there's our cue.